Hello and welcome to AKSupercars. Now, the question that I've been being asked is, what exactly is the McLaren 688HS? Now, the McLaren 688 is actually known as the MSO 688HS, and that HS stands for High Sport. Now, this may not have much relevance to you at the moment, but where High Sport originated from was that when McLaren was making the MP4-12C, there was a particular customer that came to McLaren MSO and said, can you make me 5 examples of the MP4 exactly in this spec? And they're very highly spec, lots of carbon, lots of little tweaks, and probably a little bit more power. Later on, some more customers had come to McLaren asking for that exact spec McLaren MP4. So McLaren contacted the original customer who bought the original 5, and they asked, can we reproduce some more? And so McLaren made another 5 MP4 HS's, making a total of 10. So now what's happened is that there weren't any HS's for the 650S, but now with the 675 LT, the same customer has come back and is asking for a high sport version of the 675 LT. So now what the difference is going to be, mainly there will be a lot of bodywork differences. So at the front where we have the splitter, that will be sort of more aggressive, more race car looking, obviously made out of carbon. The side skirts will also have carbon, maybe slightly more aggressive, but definitely made of carbon. Rear diffuser, a bit more aggressive again made of carbon. But I think the most noticeable out of everything would probably be the large McLaren P1 GTR sort of inspired rear wing. So at the moment it sort of stays flush with the bodywork and it comes in like that, and it is hydraulically controlled, so if you're braking very hard it will raise up, making air resistance, sort of slowing the car better. When you need more grip going around corners, it would sort of automatically adjust, go up and down. So it's still going to have those capabilities, except it's going to be a massive wing and it's going to be sitting about that much higher than the current existing wing. So it'll be sitting up there, and then it will again be able to tilt and change and move. Then again, the name 688. So the 675 is called the 675 because it's got 675 PS, so slightly lower than that in brake horsepower. And again, the 688 is slightly tweaked, probably a few ECU tweaks, little bits and pieces like that, to increase it from 675 to 688 PS. And that's where we get the name. So where are we with the 675s? So obviously we started off with the 650S, and that was the original, and then based on that we have the 675 LT Coupe. Those were released first, and McLaren made 500 of those. It was then announced that they were going to make another 500 Spider versions. So obviously that's come out, and when they had that, they then wanted to produce, I think it's 25 carbon versions of the 675. And that's fully carbon. The body is entirely made of carbon, and it's all exposed carbon, so you can see the carbon weave, it will all be grey. And I think the price tag is considerably more than a typical 675 LT, though, obviously because of more expensive materials. And now on top of that we have, I believe, you'll have to check on this one, I believe it's now 25 additional high sports as well as that. And that sort of gives us the full lineup for the 675s. And I highly doubt that McLaren are going to make any more than what they have made. It would be a bit ridiculous to have a limited edition car to just continuously be pumping out more and more even more limited edition versions of a limited edition car. Yeah, I think that's the story, and that's where we're at. I don't know the exact price tag for a 688 High Sport, And obviously if you were interested, you probably would not be able to get one, as first of all, I'd assume they're all sold out, and number two, you'd have to be a significant customer in order to be able to receive or be offered the chance to purchase one of those. So I mean, you'd probably need to be a McLaren P1 owner, a McLaren P1 GTR owner, maybe a McLaren 675 LT owner, but again, that's still not on the same caliber, so I'm not too sure, considering how many P1 owners there are, how many P1 GTR owners there are, how many McLaren F1 owners there are. Out of all those people, I think McLaren already have their work cut out choosing who out of those are gonna receive the 688 HS. So I doubt that it will filter down to the 675 owners. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you found it informative, make sure to like and let me know what your opinions are on the 688 HS in the comment section below. Also, if you're interested in seeing more content similar to this, as well as other bits and pieces, make sure to check out the rest of my channel and make sure to subscribe. Thank you very much.